Well, welcome to the fourth round of the historic F3 Cup. We are in Crystal Palace today. Crystal Palace. This should be a fun one. It's a very short track. It's actually under a minute. Maybe a couple of seconds under a minute if people are really pushing it, but it's a little bit tight. A little bit tight. So, fourth round of a 6-round championship. We are heading to, just get my, there we go. We are heading to Simmons Plains in 2 weeks. It's a bi-weekly championship. And then for the final round, we'll be in the Österreich Ring. Fun that will be. It's the old version, so it's like the Red Bull Ring, but just with long straights. So that should be really, really cool. I've had a little practice already, so it shouldn't be as bad as some of the other rounds. If we look at the championship of the historic F3 Cup, I am currently in 4th place in the championship with 86 points, quite far behind 3rd place. So we got Gert-Jan van Oosch in 1st. We got Ludus Askinis in 2nd, and Michael Mazurek, who I've had some pretty epic battles with over this season. We didn't have a good round at Putnam Park because we did get a little bit of a punt, which dropped us down the order. We were in a kind of a solid, maybe 3rd or 4th place, and thought 4th place is what I'm kind of expecting from this championship, because the top 3 are just very, very quick. So the first round was in Albi. I started in 6th and ended up 5th. Second round was in Castle Combe, where I started 4th and ended up 4th, which was fun. That was quite a hard round because I was being harried a lot of the race and made quite a few mistakes. And then the only round of the championship at Putnam Park for round 3, I started 4th and finished 5th. So it's the only round that I've not finished above where I started or as where I started. So that's a little bit of a pain. So, should we get into the cockpit and get into some practice? That will be fun. That will be fun. I'm having a little trouble with my my in-game overlays, as in the ones that I can see, not the ones that you can see. So we want the timing box. We also want, there's no pit stop in this race. It's going to be 60 minutes. So we're going to put the qualifying box on there so you can see what's going on with my lap times and such. That will be cool. Right. Let's get out for some practice, I guess. As I say, I've done a little bit of practice, so I know where the circuit goes. Now we are going to have a few problems with Pip. Spaces and stuff. Oh, I always forget to do it. Turning on the Krujeef. That didn't sound very nice.
Radio check. Spot a radio check.
Right. Let's also make sure.
It'll polish out, mate. Forget about it.
sure that we are looking at the right person. Trackside cams are not necessarily going to be great, I don't think.
Okay, mate, I'll spot.
So short lap's going to be under a minute. I think the good guys are going to be in the 58s, maybe even the 57s. I think I've managed a very high 58. Momentum is the key in these cars, of course. You could probably easily defend on this track if you're choosing the right lines around the track. We won't think of that until a little bit later. The only downside about this track is if someone does crash, it's going to be very hard to avoid them. Good evening, Benjamin. How do? I hope you got all your OBS problems sorted in the end.
Sector 2 is 0.34 off the pace. Yellow flag in Sector 3.
So this one will just be a case of making sure you meet those apexes and keep it out the wall. The walls are very close in Crystal Palace.
Good luck. That's your quickest today.
I hope you managed to get your
The guy behind has
screen
just done a 59.59.
fitting the Twitch size as well, so everyone can see all of your cockpit. Slow in fast out on this this right-hand turn, because if you run wide, oh, we did, didn't we? I wondered why it felt kind of familiar. I remember we ran a GP Legends, UK GPL round here.
That's your quickest lap. Sector 1 is 0.49 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace. Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.42 off the pace. That lap was a 58.82.
In fact, I don't know if I actually was there.
Sector 3 is now clear.
Last round of a championship, and I don't think I turned up. How could you beat me? I never raced you in Eco GPR. You're always in the division above me.
Sector 2 is 0.50 off the pace.
I think there may have been like a clubman's championship, though. Something like that. And Crystal Palace might have been one of the rounds. You beat me in the minis, did you?
You've just done a 59.14.
I really can't remember that round. Maybe I've just blocked it out of my memory. Because the minis were a real struggle for me. It's so bumpy, this track. Oh, that race. I thought you meant the actual race. Oh, I let you win. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. All I remember is it was very hard to even get a run on anybody, particularly in a front-wheel drive car.
Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.40 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.47 off the pace.
And don't brake too late for turn 1, otherwise you'll be screwed.
You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 1.
I was a 10th up. I fucked it.
Sector 2 is yellow. Okay, Neil, you had some minor aero damage. Stay out, it's not that bad. Sector 2 is now green. Yellow flag, Sector 1. We think that Summers has binned it. Sector 1 is green.
I've recently upgraded my my in-game UI, and it's got a few problems.
Sector 1 is 0.43 off the pace.
I'm trying to get a good calculation of my fuel usage.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far. Sector
Car right, rear right.
That last lap was a 58.76.
I did manage to watch a lot of the Nürburgring 24 hours. It's the first time I watched it. That's very good.
Car right, rear right.
Sector 2 is 0.47 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.47 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.30 off the pace.
Oh, brake too late.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
I've always had weird problems on this track where my vision seems to go blurry. I don't know what it is about this track and its rendering, but it seems to be.
Incident Sector 3, yellow flag. It looks like Summers has gone off. The guy behind has just done a 59.37.
I mean, if we can get a good start here, we may be able to hold up some of the faster guys. That seems to be my MO at the moment.
Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
We seem to get good starts and then hold up some of the faster guys. I don't know what it is
10th off
about
the
my
pace in sector
starts,
2.
but and I don't know where I've gained half a second, but apparently I
Yellow
have.
flag. Green flag, sector 3. That's your fastest lap. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 3.
That's 58.2.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Can't seem to get sector 1 right, apparently. I think a lot of people are going to get a bit frustrated on this track because of the lack of passing opportunities, so there may be you're going to have to watch out for some dive bombs. It obviously pays to keep your wheels in line on this track.
You're
Well,
2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Just in these cars in general.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Right, okay, let's check the tyre pressures. How are we doing? How are we doing? So qualifying is going to be 10 minutes. Okay, so the front, well, taking the front down. So if well, my front right is still cold, so negative camber is like that, positive camber. We're actually going to put some positive camber in. Inside of the tyre, so we're going to move the inside tyre, outside of the tyre. I don't know if it's really going to make a difference. How much fuel for 62 minutes?
For 1 hour, 2 minutes. We estimate that we'll need 38 litres.
We're always going to put one more in, because we don't trust Jim. We don't trust him at all. How much fuel for 10 minutes?
For 10 minutes. We think we'll need 7 litres.
Okay. Don't know if we really need to take down the gearing a little. We're not really going to be getting the slipstream, are we?
traffic behind. Take care rejoining. The leader has just done a 57.78.
Yeah, 57. I knew it was coming. Don't touch those curbs. They seem to be a bit glitchy. I don't know if there's an audio slider for wind, but I might see if I can turn it down. Because it's quite pronounced in these cars.
The leader's just done a 57.36.
Get really early on the throttle here. Could this be our first 57?
That's your best lap in the session. Your last lap time was at 58.00.
Well, it definitely hasn't hurt by decreasing the 5th gear.
Sector 1 is 0.38 off the pace.
Well,
Sector 2 is 0.31
go live button
off the
goes
pace.
live at the same
car ahead has
time.
just done a 57.54.
And I always technically start driving at around 5:30 to give myself half an hour practice. It's just that some of these races, I've had technical problems.
P3.
But thankfully, I don't think there is any in this race. Touch wood or something. I don't know how.
Okay, Neil, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I don't know how our team is doing in this championship. In the other series that we run on Tuesday, we are leading the team championship because we've had a couple of great results, especially last time out in Red Bull Ring where I won that round. Spoiler. And my teammate Ben came in 4th, which is a great result. So, really chuffed with that.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.29 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.37 off the pace.
Right, what I will do before I forget. Wow, keep the momentum going. The Nissan seems to suit you, Ben. Which is good. What I'm going to do is, can I fine tune my audio? Sound effects volume? Turn that down a little. What's the other thing? What's the other thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, we were going to see if you could change stabilize horizon, because this is particularly bumpy track.
The guy behind has just done a 58.00.
Ah, I do think the Bad Voices racing has more cars in this championship, so I mean, even to get a second would be good. So
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Green flag in sector 2.
alright, 4 minutes till quali. I mean, you could be really slow through that right-hander and no one's going to get round you. You could be really slow on this apex and get a good exit here.
Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
I mean, if someone tries to pass through this section, they need their head checked. You can be really slow on the apex on that right-hander too. As long as you get off the corner in good time. I always think that I can brake a little bit more. I'm always a bit more safe on the brakes, so I think I daren't lock the tyres.
Sector 1 is 0.49 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
I think someone's going to try and overlap coming into the last corner.
Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Well, we've at least got 8 runners, even though it said 16. Well, 14 in the entry list. But there's a few people that signed up at the start of the season for this, but they've never turned up at all. Which is strange. Why would you sign up for something and never turn up? Everyone wants to race, right?
0.6 off the pace.
Or do they? Maybe they don't. 1 minute till quali. Whoa.
Right side, clear right.
10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.41 off the pace. That lap time was 59.06.
I mean, if someone tries to dive up the inside on that corner, you're just going to have to let them go. Because there's no way 2 cars can get through there.
Green flag in Sector 3. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace.
think I'm missing Indy 500 qualifying. Whoa!
That's the end of the session. P3.
There we go. Good stuff. Let's just check we've got our right setup. Yep. Fucking go, man.
All clear on pit exit. All right, Neil, we've got 9 minutes to do the business.
Don't wait at pit exit. If I can get a low 58 in quali, that would be great. Scrappy first lap.
Sector 1 time's okay.
That's a bit better. Still a little bit slower than practice.
P3. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is now yellow. Green flag, Sector 2. It's fine, mate. It's just a scrape.
Oh, we're missing out on third by a thousandth of a second. Let's see if we can regroup and get up to third. I mean, fourth is not too bad.
P5. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 3. Okay, Neil, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Gain a bit of time through that section now. And 0.3 of a second. The team names in the standings.
Sector 3 time is fast.
Is because they've created a vehicle file, I think.
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1.
I just noticed I'm following the wrong car in the trackside cams. I forgot to change it over. My bad.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
It's my bad. Well, that's as fast as I'm gonna go, so I don't think I can get any quicker than that. So we're gonna come one down. Let's maybe come 2 down on the gearing there. I don't think there's really going to be any drafting of any importance. Well, I was on pole for the minutest of moments. Someone went 0.2 quicker. So that'll be fine. I mean, you never know, we might get them off the line. That'll be funny. It would be funny.
Right. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
So, I mean, it would be cool if we could have our own vehicle files so that it would actually say the team name. But
the leader has just done a 57.47.
ooh. Leadus has taken pole by the slimmest of margins. How long we got left? About a minute. Whew. So yeah, we have well, how many drivers do we? We have 2 drivers in this team championship, and team that's leading the team championship has 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers. So I don't know if the points average out per round. But we are trailing in the team championship by 5 points. Which is not bad considering we've only got 2 drivers. So there's supposed to be 14 of us here today. Apparently there's only 9 wanted to turn up. So I don't know where everybody else is.
That's the end of the session, P4.
Well, we're where we predicted, P4. So we can do a prediction. Where will I finish? So I can only get a top 10 at worst. So for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to do a prediction. Will I win, get top 3, top 5, top 10, or retire? So what do you think? What do you think? Starting 4th. I've got 39 litres in. But yeah, I think that should be enough. I mean, it's going to be a case that I'm going to be... If I get stuck behind someone, I'm just going to be lifting and coasting. If I don't feel I can get past, but... I imagine there's going to be a little bit of a traffic jam, so I don't really want to push it, you know. So what are we voting? The top 5 seems pretty on, pretty standard. I mean, I would like to hold my position. We've got a fast guy directly behind us, but we'll see if we can pick off some fast guys at the turn 1. I'm just trying to think that obviously if I'm on the right, I'm going to stay right and keep to the inside, and I should be okay. If I'm on the left, it's going to be a little dodgy. So I'm just going to have to let people go, and I probably will get... is the term freight trained? If a lot of people head up the inside and I'm stuck on the outside, then I'm just going to have to stay there until you'd maybe consider turn 3, because it goes right and then it goes a little bit left and then it goes right again, because you can't go too wide through there. You just can't. So phew. Well, let's hope I have a better run than I did last time. I got rear-ended last time. I'm hoping that they don't this time. It'll be a bit of a pain, because these cars don't handle very well if they get a little bit of damage. So we've got the extended battle on there, so I imagine this field is going to be very, very close. I don't think I'm going to be doing 57s in the race. If I can do high 58s, that would be cool. But I'm skeptical. Very skeptical. But I think this is the last of the tight tracks, because the rest of them are going to be very kind of what's the word? Flowy. I think Simmons Plains in the Australia is quite flowy. I think I've been to Simmons Plains before in other
2
cars.
minutes left. 2 minutes.
But I may be mixing it up with other tracks. I think it's a V8 supercars track. So there may be a lot of big curbs and stuff. But the Österreich ring is just going to be a drafting battle. I can't remember if it's the no chicane version. If it's the no chicane version of the Österreich ring, then it is literally going to be just drafting all the way. So you may be able to underfill on fuel and save fuel during the race, but that's never a good tactic. Just in case. I've got to get used to the HUD, because it's been a little bit upgraded. Because I use the tiny pedal HUD, and it's changed its layout and things, but it's not displaying very well in VR. So 1 minute to go. But we will be doing, just to double check, on Tuesday this week, we will be at the Hungaroring. Now, it was supposed to be...
The guy behind has just done a 58.35.
It was supposed to be the Slovakia ring, but the admins detected some problems with the graphics, even though I didn't. There was nothing wrong with the graphics on my end. If I can find out how to make a vehicle file, I'll possibly show you, Ben. Because it might not mean that we have a different skin, it might just mean that we can change some of the details of it, as long as
that's the end of the session. P5.
Choose that driver in when we're choosing the on server startup. But it's not causing problems with this server, but it has in the past. So right. What's the worst that can happen? Let's get this wagon rolling.
The track temp is 37. The air temp is 15 Celsius. 60 minutes.
Alright. We at the right side. I believe we are. Correct setup. Leaving it very late.
Green, green, green.
Okay, I'll do the spotting.
That was a shocking start for me, I don't know why. Don't worry, Ben, I'll open the door for you.
Car on your left. Still there. He's still with you. You're clear on the left.
P5.
Car right. Clear on the right.
V4.
Oh, damn it. I wish I was a bit tighter on Michael then. He made a mistake going into that turn.
Right side. Still there.
Oh,
Right
I was
side's
very
clear.
lucky. Very lucky because I got on the dirt there. It's very slippy. I don't want to let Mikkel get away. Watching my braking points. Ooh, shit, me.
Car on your right. He's still with you. He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Right side's clear.
Say to stay away from those curbs, but I want that fourth place back, please.
P5.
There's a guy on your left. He's still there. Clear on the left.
That corner is so bloody lacking in grip. That was a shitty exit.
On your left. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. Left side's clear.
Oof.
On your right. You are clear on the right.
I'm just not getting off that corner very well.
Car on your left side. He's still there. Left side's clear.
P4.
Right side. He's still there. Clear on the right.
P5.
Guy on your left. He's still with you.
I actually
Oh,
kept
okay,
it
on
on the
there.
island. I was afraid of running wide. But did well. Whew, I am going into that corner too hot, I think.
P4.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Right side. And still there. Right side's clear.
I wasn't sure if it was still there or not. Whoa. Well, that slipped a bit more than I thought.
There's a guy on your right. Clear right.
I don't think I've got that right-hander right yet. Not like I did in practice and quali. It's very strange. That's a better entry to that corner. tiny bit sideways. We're doing 58.2s, which is good. I think I need to roll it into that corner a bit better than that. It's weird, the
gap behind is now 1.0.
bumps seem to make your car kind of skitter along the track. And seems to be kind of no... I guess it just depends on kind of how you hit them, I suppose. Because if you get too wide here, it's all over, so...
Car on your right. Keep your line. Right side's clear.
P5.
Definitely slowed down too much there. Got on the dirt. Looks like Ben's having a fantastic tussle behind me.
58.76. Sector 1 is 0.25 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace. The gap in front is now 3.8 seconds. The leader has just done a 57.47.
Good for them. Minutes to go.
That was a 58.16.
I wonder if I'm falling into that trap again where I feel like I can't turn the wheel too much. This is a late apex. They're doing 57s ahead, and I'm only doing below.
Sector 3 is 0.7
so
off the pace.
I'm gonna have to hope for a mistake, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Can't accelerate on the grass there because I did that twice in practice. That spins you round. One of those lonely races again. We held up the faster guys as much as I could, but in the end, once they got past, off they went. Kind of like this at Castle Combe. Once I got dropped behind, there was very limited I could do. Didn't have a character chase.
The gap ahead is now 6.1 seconds.
I don't know what the top two are doing. I don't think they're
The
very
lap
close
time was
together.
at 58.50.
I don't even think the top second and third, I don't think they're together either, so that's a large no chance of anyone ever slowing each other down. We've got a team 5th and 6th here, which is good.
The gap in front is now 7.5.
This can't really get down to the 57s. That's what the top 4 are running. And that was the shittest entry to that corner. My crew chief says I'm going to have 0.3 of a litre left. Well, I did what I set out to do. I haven't lost any positions. At the very least, I don't like to go backwards. I made a shocking start. I mean, usually I'm bang on the starts, but my special luck must have left me. I don't know what the method I used, but I just bogged down completely.
The car in front has just done a 57.50.
I mean, me and Ben behind are doing very similar lap times.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 10 seconds. Your lap time was 58.54.
Fun fact is, there's two chassis available in this series.
Okay, Neil. Halfway home. Fuel looks good.
You have a Spark and you have an Eve. Now, no one has taken the Spark, as far as I'm aware. Everyone's in the Eve F3 car.
The gap to Summers behind is now 11 seconds. Your left front has a bit of wear.
I don't know if we're going to get any freebies, but we can always live in hope. Live in hope. Second and third are a little close, but not really close enough to slow each other down.
That lap time was 58.53.
I think I was only in the 57s before because I was drafting the guy ahead. Although I did manage a 57 in quali, but that was with low fuel. Everyone is in the 58s,
sector 3. We think Ericsson has spun off.
That gives Ben a bit of a breathing space.
Okay, Neil, you've got half your fuel left. Green flag in sector 3.
Can't get it to turn very well for that corner. We end up slowing down too much. I think in some respects, trying too hard. Not keeping the momentum up between turns, you know? Like the average speed on the
Summers
Apex.
is getting closer. The gap's come down to 9.8 seconds.
Oh no, Ben's catching me. Let's put in some quick lap times. I'm just suffering through that corner. I can't get the rear to come round. I maybe should have stiffened the rear. A little.
The gap ahead is now 15 seconds.
To help the balance when the tyres wear down. So I mean, if I made it a bit tail happy at the start of a stint, and possibly it would equal itself out a little from the fronts. Particularly on this circuit, it seems to be very front limited. You seem to be praying that the tyres will grip on the front.
You've just done a 58.20.
Even though I've turned up the stabilisation, the bumps still kind of make my vision go a bit fuzzy going over those. That lack of grip section.
That was 58.48.
"28 minutes to go."
The gap to Summers behind is now 12 seconds.
Hold on to it, Ben.
That lap was a 58.48.
I think what my tyres look like.
That's 20 minutes to go. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.30 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.44 off the pace.
Okay. My desktop wallpaper just changed. And it made my VR just pause.
The gap to Summers behind is now 13 seconds.
That was a little scary. I mean, maybe I should turn that off. So it only changes when I'm not streaming. I mean, because that's a banked corner, I can't make the rear brake loose to make it come around a bit more. That seems to be my problem. Ben's putting in some good lap times. Where's he suddenly got these low 58s from? Fastest lap of the race, I think. Well, at least out of traffic. The leaders are only 14 seconds away. What kind of lap times are they doing? Well, they are together though. There is a battle for the lead.
That was a 58.93. Gap to Summers behind is now 12 seconds. Okay, Neil, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Whew. mean, sometimes when you press the throttle coming out of that right-hander, you kind of hope that you got a little bit of rear slip. Otherwise, you're just ploughing headlong onto the verge. I can't seem to get any rear slip in this corner, unless I get the nail the apex properly. There's a second between the top two. You can see on my relative. Looks like they're probably going to catch Ben before the end of the race. I haven't actually been looking at my fuel. I hope it's okay. Yeah, more than enough. More than enough.
The gap to Summers behind is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
Well, the leader managed to get past Ben, but second place didn't. That screwed him over for the win.
That was 58.65.
Apart from the first 10 minutes or so, it's been a pretty boring race. Ben lost about 3 seconds trying to let second place through. The leader's not going to catch me before the end of the race. We've only got 10 minutes to go.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 34 Celsius. Alright Neil, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I mean, I kind of felt on the pace at Putnam Park. the last round. But today I felt like I'm a solid 5th. Just holding up the faster guys because it's a tight track. So my 4th place in the championship might be in jeopardy.
The gap to Summers behind is now 18 seconds.
I mean, Ben would need to close on me with 2 seconds a lap. So I'm safe there, as long as I don't make a mistake. The leaders might catch me because they are doing a second lap faster. Still doing 57s. I've not been able to do.
Your last lap time was at 58.72.
Kind of resigning myself to, you know, 5th is as much as I'm going to get unless something really dramatic happens. I mean, the top 2 could take each other out. It has happened before. But I'm not counting on it.
Seeing a bit of wear on your front tyres.
You think? I like it when Jim points out the obvious. See, I would run the curbs if they didn't.
That last lap was at 59.13.
For some reason, my wheels get caught in the curbs, and I don't know why. It's just a very strange phenomenon. I mean, it was this corner where my front wheel got caught in that right-hand curb, and it nearly turned my car around. The car behind must have thought, what the fuck is he doing? Right, looks like the leaders broke away from 2nd place.
That lap was at 58.84. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
I'll be kind of glad when I can get a drink after this race. I'm parched.
The gap to Summers behind is now 18 seconds.
I mean, it's not really that hard of a track, it's just, I don't know, I just feel worn out.
Okay, Neil, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That lap time was 58.63.
I've got 5
That's
minutes.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
5 minutes more fuel than I need. Welcome to Crystal Palace. I think this track is like a mixture of what it was like in the 60s, but it's some of the advertising boards and stuff are not in period. But believe it or not, they actually used to race around this track. It's in central London.
That lap time was 58.82. Sector 1 is 0.38 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.26 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
I know I'm slow, Jim. You don't have to rub it in. Started 5th, and I'm gonna finish 5th. It always feels slightly disappointing that I haven't actually gained anything. I suppose you could look at it like I haven't lost anything either, so...
Your right front's carrying a bit of wear. Your left front's showing some wear. Keep an eye on it.
At one point, I was on pole until
the gap to Summers behind is now 16 seconds.
Got their act together and put in proper lap times. But it was close. I seemed to hook up a good lap time. I think that's the leader behind me in the red. Now, remember, in the rulebook, a lapped car stays on the racing line.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
It's the faster car's responsibility to pass cleanly. I seem to have flat spotted the fronts because my wheel is vibrating. Maybe should have put some more power or some torque to the outside wheels so that I would have been able to get a bit of rear slip. I will try and remember that for next time. I'll try. Corner on the track. I just can't get this thing turned.
Alright Neil, 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes. more lap to go.
I'm the last car on the circuit. I can't lose my 5th place, but I can't gain any more places.
P5, okay, it's over.
Oh. Oh, my arms. Arms are killing me. Oh. But I finished. I frickin' finished. Choose outcome. Frickin' top 5. Have your points back. Have your points back. Oh, right. That's Crystal Palace over and done with. I thought it was going to be a case of just trying to keep it pointed in the right direction. Is my shortcut thing not working? I'm gonna have to change that. Gonna have to change that. Right, so where are we? Session results. There were only 9 drivers, I think. Yeah, no, 8 drivers in the end. 8 drivers. And the admin was the 9th finisher. So Ludus gets another win, I think. I believe they've got a win already. Yeah, they got 1 win. Tony is 2nd. Mikkel, I couldn't quite keep up with him in the race. And there was just no way of catching. And I tried to hold up Gert as much as possible in 4th. But we could only come back where we finished in 5th. So never mind. I got a shocking start. Absolutely shocking. There was nothing I could do about that. Apart from doing a better one, I suppose. So we head to Simmons Plains in 2 weeks' time. Simmons Plains, I believe, is in Australia? It could be New Zealand. I always get them mixed up. So that's the 4th of June, and then race 6 we'll go to the Oostenrijk Ring, which is basically the Red Bull Ring, but all the curves are a bit softened because it's based in the 70s. No weird, horrible chicanes or anything. So we have been to the Red Bull Ring with the Nissan 370Zs, but these cars are going to be a lot slower than that. But I am looking forward to those tracks. I don't think I've ran Simmons Plains too much. I think it might be a street circuit. Not sure. And I think I didn't change the background slideshow. So those tracks are actually for the Nissan 370Z Championship, which will be coming up on Tuesday. Stream will start an hour later than it did today, which will be 6:30, where I'll start practice. And apparently we're going to be at the Hungaro Ring. Now, the Hungaro Ring is notorious for being hard to pass. Whether or not it's going to be like that in the Nissans, I do not know. But I would imagine that a lot of people are going to burn their tyres quite a lot. So, yeah. So, we didn't crash. We finished the race. I think we finished where we thought we were going to finish. I've only got like 4th places because the 4th fastest driver has not been to some of the rounds, I think. So I'm a 5th place driver, really. But hey. But 2 weeks time, round 5, that should be fun. So anyway, I'm going to go have something to eat. Don't know if I'm going to actually be back and doing some RP, but because I am pretty worn out. I didn't get a lot of sleep. Yeah. So thank you for watching. It's been fun. I'm sweating, not as much as I did when I was doing those Nissans and I was leading, but yeah. But it's been cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you... What is it? Sunday? It is Sunday. Gosh, I will see you Tuesday. Yep, see you Tuesday.